Awesome. Come on out, guys. It's time for the review. What's going on, guys? Today we are looking at the Entry Grade Strike. This is Gunpla distilled down to its finest, most basic elements. No tools, no paint, and we have LBX style runner separations to help you and to help our newer builders Built as one of 5 Gundams for the Earth Alliance's Project G, the Strike Gundam is the most versatile, with lots of different striker packs allowing it to adapt to different combat situations. The Strike Gundam is equipped with phase shift armor, making it immune to kinetic weaponry at the expense of draining the battery. Now in canon, the offerings of the Strike Gundam are pretty anemic to start because the entire gimmick of the Strike Gundam is that it has the striker packs. And the default equipment for the Strike Gundam is actually the Armor Schneeder knife, which is folded up and kept into the skirting of the Strike Gundam. And I don't know why they wouldn't have just given us those tactical knives. I think that would have been a nice touch. You could have added a 3mm peg to the side skirting to put them in, so you wouldn't do any crazy gimmicks that would have been outside the realm of entry grade territory. I only say this because we get a beam rifle and a shield on the other 2 entries in the entry grade line as it is, those being the RX-78-2 and the new Gundam. So this would have been an opportunity to, in canon, variate from that and give us something new. However, I can understand, though, if you're buying this as your first Gundam, you want something a little spicier, so I get that. The nice thing, though, is that this is as versatile as its namesake implies. Here I've got it wielding the gauntlet form of the SD Build Fighters Winning Gundam. Transforms into a gauntlet. You can connect this to the Strike Gundam with ease. You can probably attach a whole lot of other accessories to it. I just haven't tested it very extensively myself. And lastly, we're just going to round about. We got the beam coated shield, we've got the beam rifle, and we have the attachment parts for the shield going into the arm. We can see him posed up more with what his iconic pose would be if he had those Armor Schneeder pieces. You see he's got some pegs on the back of his arms and his back for a backpack for what other items you may want. Lastly, let's just talk about some of the articulation. So overall, the kit's pretty loose. The legs have a tendency to pop out. They're jointed pretty normally. You just put it in. It's kind of a downfall of the entry grade kits using... Overall, you get a really great product, but the corner cutting for the parts and it being a true snap build with no parts sometimes leads to some issues. The arms are pretty sturdy. The shield moves well. Head moves pretty well. You get all kinds of poses going there. You got the beautiful deep bends on the knee. Wrist pretty loose for the gun, but that's not a problem. That's just for this. The skirting stays on pretty well, which is nice. Whether this is your very first kit and you're just trying to get your toes wet with Gunpla, or you're experienced and you just want a little more Gundam seed in your life, I think the entry grade Strike Gundam is a great starting off point. If you're brand new and you like the Strike Gundam and you want to do something a little more involved, I'm going to link my video to the Perfect Strike Freedom below. It's got the Perfect Strike as the base, but it's got all kinds of the Strike Pack accessories for you to experiment with. These entry grades, whether you're new or experienced, are also really great for experimentation, whether it be painting techniques. I've got some Gundam Seed water slides here. You can practice putting water slides on it. Practice panel lining, although some of the panels aren't really so great. Leg popped off again. However you want to do it, Gunpla is freedom. And speaking of freedom, I know there's a lot of content out there for you guys to watch, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I think the Gunpla community is really great. If you want to keep up with me on Twitter, my handle will be down below. You can participate in polls and see what I've got going on in there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later this week with another video. That was my Master Grade GNX falling. I really hope nothing else broke. Have a good night, guys.